What's up guys, SHREDZ here with a very different kind of video for myself. For one, it is not going to be a boxing tutorial. For two, despite having a podcast, Fighting Words, make sure you check it out. I generally hate speaking in front of the camera, so bear with me because I feel like a bit of an idiot. But full disclosure, this is day 5 of the transformation that I'm doing. So going back in time because I realized A, I didn't do an introduction, and B, the internet is full of enough rubbish. So even though I've done this sort of thing before, just wanted to make sure that it really did work before I passed on any terrible information. So spoiler alert, it works. So what are we going to be doing? So I'm not fighting anymore. I don't have to do any drastic weight cuts, so I'm not looking to drop a massive amount of weight in a short amount of time. What I am looking to do is I've gone back into the stunt work. So for a lot of the roles, it's like topless, so you just have to be in good condition. So I'm guessing for a lot of people too, their goals are just to be as lean as possible. And you know, if you want to be massive, that's not going to be what I'm going to be doing. I've got a few injuries at the minute, so I'm not going to be lifting massive amounts of weight. So feel free to comment and say the weights I'm moving, I'm a pussy for it. But basically what I want to try and focus on the training side of things is more the quality of the movement, the time under tension, and not getting injured, being able to train and staying consistent. They're going to be my focuses for it. So this is basically going to be an idiot's guide to getting into shape, and I'm the idiot. So also, I previously was about 92 kilos going into the last movie that I was on. It was an amazing movie, amazing experience. But there were long days and my preparation of food did fall off as time went on, and it really did show that you can't out train a bad diet. So even though I was active, even though I was still training, I did start to get a little bit more fluffy from not watching what I was eating. So with that being said, I want this to focus on what you can eat. At the same time, I'm a shit cook. I'm really lazy when it comes to preparation, but I also don't want to just eat bland old chicken, broccoli and rice. So what I'm hoping this will show is that you can still eat pizza, you can still eat French toast, pancakes and lose weight. That's not supposed to be clickbait at all. Obviously, there are ways that you're going to do that, and what we'll see is the only thing we're going to be dropping out is calories. We're not dropping carbs, we're not dropping proteins, we're not dropping fats, and none of that. The only thing that we are going to be doing is making smarter choices with our calories. It also doesn't take a genius to do that. If you've got two choices, you pick one up, you look at the calories per 100 grams, the lower one, you try and go with that. After some time, you'll get a better idea of, oh, hang on a minute, that is like 500 calories. This is 300, that's almost 2 meals I could get out of that, just as arbitrary numbers. So yeah, I'm using MyFitnessPal to track. I'll be putting up with the recipes. Most of these recipes I didn't come up with, which is a good thing for you guys, because as I said, I'm a shit cook. I'll pass on where I got them from originally. I hope it helps. Any questions at all, anything, any feedback, if you've got any recipe ideas, please do let me know. I just want this to be a way of tracking progress, keeping myself accountable, hopefully passing on any tips that might be helpful for anyone that's going on a similar journey. So Operation SHREDZ, let's do this. Day 1, let's go. Alrighty. So first of all, let's see what we're in it at. So that's 95.9 kilos is our start point. I have no idea what that is in pounds. I'll do figure it out. Those of you that use pounds, sorry. But that's what we're starting with. So this is day 1. As I said, it was 95.9 kilos is where we're starting at. If I can put on a bit of size as well, that'll be great. Main focus is going to be to lean out, staying in that calorie deficit. So let's see how we go. Black coffee, nectar of the gods. I mean, I do like milk in the coffee. There are milk alternatives, but it's just at the minute, I'd rather not give away the calories. As time goes and you start having little cravings for things, oh, I miss this, I miss that, it's definitely something can add back in. It's just, it's early morning, so while I don't need it, I'm not going to have it. Those little things, they do add up over time. There's my little girl. So yeah, black coffee also helps keep the hunger away a little bit, so gotta love the coffee. So preparation is obviously a massive thing when you're out and about. If you don't have food with you, it's a killer. If you wake up, you're running late and you don't have access to the food you need, it can be a killer. So one of the things that I really realized is the importance, obviously, of preparation. So one of the things I've started doing recently, super straightforward, I'm sure a lot of people are doing it already, but I cannot state how much of a game changer it is having pre-organized access to protein. So I just make up like a little steak, a little chicken, and can just measure out the amount to keep track of the calories. So having those ready to go, massive help. So breakfast time, couple of staples that I find absolutely essential. First one, egg whites. So I guess the biggest thing, obviously, health and trying to lose weight can be two different things. Not saying that full eggs are unhealthy, but just from a calorie perspective, you save on a lot of calories from just having the egg whites. So a lot of protein in there. So egg whites, I stock up on those. Next, I said before, we've got the meats, green leafy vegetables, spinach, rocket. I love both of those. Massive win. You can jam your plate full of them, very low in calories. And then I was saying before about just a few little changes go a long way. So like low calorie sauces, we've got different things like sriracha, hollandaise, burger sauce, got millions of these things everywhere. That way it doesn't feel like you're going out. It doesn't have to be bland. It doesn't have to be the whole chicken, broccoli and rice. I think it tastes good. I have low standards, which kind of helps, but yeah, let's see how we go. Everyone's probably already doing this already. I'm terrible for it. I guesstimate a lot. So like getting measuring tools, like I said before, my scales, little measurer helps massively, because otherwise I'm like, yeah, it's about 100 grams. It's probably like 500 grams and it's impossible to keep track of. So yeah, little things like that help a lot. Oh yeah, another thing that adds up a lot, the sauces, I already said the low calorie sauces, but like oils and things like that you might not think, they can add a load. Like often you can do a great meal, but if you've lathered it in oil, your calories have gone up massively without even knowing. So like a spray, that way it's easy to see, like this is 1 cal per spray. It's easy to keep track of, so that way you can still do what you need to do, but you save on calories. So we got the egg whites in there. We're gonna have some already sliced mushrooms, because I'm a baller like that, / lazy. Put some of those there mushrooms in, because I like them. Again, low in calories, helps just be a bit more filling. The more filling you are, obviously, the more filled you are, the more likely you are to stick. Doesn't have to be bland, so I like adding pepper, chili flakes. If you're gonna add cheese, obviously try and get low calorie cheese, or low fat cheese, I should say. I don't have any in a minute, so no cheese for me. Alright, so that took like a couple of minutes. I'm gonna apologize in advance. I wish I was the sort of person, you know how sometimes people, they take photos of their food. Wow, that can be annoying. But, you know, sometimes it looks amazing, like, oh, damn, I want that. I'm not that guy. I'm more like tip it out on the plate, as you can see. But, you know, we got our egg whites with mushrooms. We put the pepper in there. We got the chili flakes. We got the pack of the rocket. We got a few more mushrooms. We got the tomatoes, a little bit of balsamic vinegar on there, a little bit more pepper. I'll put all the calorie breakdown, but it's low in calorie. It is filling. I'm good to go for breakfast. I am going to be eating like regularly. The feeling of being hungry sucks. So always like to have like a little bit rather than like gorging myself. Good old NutriBullet. NutriBullet is fucking awesome. I am so lazy when it comes to preparation, as you're going to see if you haven't already seen. NutriBullet is amazing because it does its job and it takes like a second to clean up, which saves the earache for any of your significant others in the house. So yeah, it's great. So the shake that I do, shout out X-Brain. They're a sponsor of our podcast. It's delicious protein. This one is pistachio flavor. Ooh. I got a whole bunch of the flavors. You can use our Fighting Words. It sounds like a plug. It is a plug, but it saves you money. I think you get 30% discount, which is great. So Fighting Words, if you put that as the code or whatever, you get a discount. It's the one I use. That, and then I've got 120 grams of the frozen berries. Just adds a little bit of like filling to it, so it's a bit more filling. And if you're using a flavor where you like peanut butter or anything, obviously nuts, they're a killer. Like I used to talking about the whole healthy versus calorie thing. Nuts, obviously healthy fats, they are great for you, but the calories are massive. So I thought that I was doing good having nuts as my snack, and I could have been having like freaking pizza or something. So I use this PB Fit stuff. There's 87% less fat in it, so it's got about a third of the calories. And it all adds up, you know. Like I said, if you feel like you're missing out, oh, I'm never having peanut butter again, it kind of sucks. But if you can be like, yeah, I'm having it, it's just a little bit different, that helps me anyway. So little things like that go a long way. So gonna put the berries, gonna put the protein, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that peanut butter, make up the shake. And again, with regards to saving, I'm gonna be using water for the shake. Some people find that super nasty. For me, I don't mind it. So yeah, just saving all the little things where it's not a massive game changer. If it is, obviously don't do it. Use your milk alternative. Lower the fat, lower the calorie, the better, if that's your focus, which it is mine. But yeah, for me, I'm going to be using water. Done. Easy as that. So much of this is going to sound like plugs. This is not a plug for NutriBullet. But fuck it. Actually, I guess it kind of is, but I in no way am benefiting from it. But the thing I like about NutriBullet 2 is that it's just easy to carry around, which is huge. We've already discussed food prep. I need to go to the store in a minute and get some more like Tupperware containers and stuff, because if you don't have food with you, that's when you fall off. But yeah, it's just awesome to be able to carry it around. So that's another snack, meal, whatever, for after training. So now prepping for the lunch snack. Gonna have lunch meal. We're gonna be having some baby spinach, kimchi, game changer. I like kimchi. Some people hate it. I love it. And I didn't realize how low in calorie it is. So like per 100 grams, it's only got 15 calories, which shout out kimchi. So yeah, that's staple. Gonna have our steak, diced steak, lean diced steak that was prepped from before, showed in the Tupperwares. So I've taken 150 grams of that out, and I'm gonna be using this no fat, low calorie, 15 mils is only 2.7 calories. So low cal sauce, just so it doesn't taste too bland. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of judgment. I am no chef, obviously, but it does the job. It is filling, it hits all the requirements, and it tastes all right. So yeah, that's gonna be lunch. There we go. Lunch is served. So got the steak with the curry sauce, spinach, kimchi, winning. Low calorie, filling. Let's do it. All right, so the dinner was 2 massive wraps, as you saw. One of them with grilled chicken, the other one with diced steak. Put some melted cheese on it, put some of the low-calorie sauce. Amazing. All of that together was only 618 calories. So got this snack here, which is some of the low-fat yogurt with the PB Fit peanut butter alternative. Mix that up, put in the blueberries, a whole pack of blueberries, put some cinnamon on top. And yeah, we're winning. We're still got 248 calories left for the day, so that's like, yeah, basically 1750 we've had so far, and it's been a lot of food. I've trained twice, did 1 weight session, did 1 berries boot camp session, so
it does show, like, you can still, like, I've been full. It's not like I've been starving. So yeah, let's see. Day 1 looking good so far.